Hi, in one of the previous video we introduced how to pin your agent onto the polygon surface using the UV pin, and in this video we are going to introduce another pin, which is the curve pin, which you can pin your agent onto the NURBS curve. So let's first open our example file, the sample 95 CCT. So let's open that, and you can see that this is a very simple thing, only a group of the spider, the robot spider, the walking, and no any of the complex, the logic, just a default walk and randomize the speed. And first, let's just create a NURBS curve inside of this thing. Let's switch to the front view and create a curve, the curve tool, and let's draw that curve like this. We want our agent pin the curve and move upward, and let's move this in front a little bit like this, and then we need to freeze the transformation of this curve. Please click this freeze transformation here so that everything has been cleared to 0 for the translate and rotate and scale. So let's get started. Let's create the pin logic, the pin curve. And only one sentence can drive this logic, which is the curve pin, and use curve pin me2 and fill the shape name of this curve. And of course you can adjust the landing frame for this so that your agent can landing from the world transformation space to the curve transformation space. This is the frame for that, and then let's run the simulation and see what will happen. Let's place our agents, hit reset and playback. You can see that all of your agents pin to the curve immediately. So this is not very realistic. We need to do some of the setup. The first setup, we needed to add some of the CCT controller. So we needed to deplace and select our agent group. And here you can see that there's a CCT, the radius. Let's just add our CCT on. And then let's just turn this on, add CCT to agent. Let's play back our simulation. Place our agents, reset, playback. You can see that your agent cannot move. That means your CCT is enable the gravity so that it cannot move with the sum of elimination. We need to disable the gravity. Here in the CCT on here, let's just disable the gravity. CCT, disable CCT gravity so that our CCT agents can move in the vertical space. So let's move that. You can see that your agents is attaching onto this curve, but you can see that there's a lot of the gaps here. We need to decrease the radius of this CCT controller. So let's make that a half, about 2, and let's run the simulation again. So you can see that this time is much better now, and we want our agent to move forward a little bit near this curve and then attach to this curve. So let's do that. Let's create a bond and scale this up like this. If owning the agent inside of this bond, it will attach this curve. So let's create logic in bond on pin. And let's add the input, the bond, and in the bond, and at this time pin the curve. So, or we can just add this sentence. We can delete this and add this sentence into this the curve pin node, so that our agents can pin to the curve only when they are in the bond. Let's play back our simulation again. You can see that your agent is try to So you can see that agent is inside this bond and attached to this curve, but if the agent move outside this bond, it will not. So that we are going to use the HP value to the bridging this effect, so that if the agent is inside of this bond, the HP will increase to 100, and will only use the curve pin when this HP is greater than 50. So that if the agents go outside this bond, the HP will still remain 50 if that's the ones inside of this bond. Let's do that. This is curve pin. Let's just Control C and create a new one. In bond HP on 100, and let's Control V, or you can fill that again. M in bond and set the HP value, the Maya attribute. The HP in MP, and this is 100. So that once the agent into the bond, the HP value will be set to 100 and never change again. Once the other the content to trigger this, and then let's just change this pin curve logic here and make this input like the my HP is greater than 50, so that once the agent into this bond, the HP will increase to the 100 and greater than 50. And for the initial state, the HP is only 20. It will not pin that curve. So let's run the simulation again. You can see that agent walk, and then once they are inside of this bond, it will try to pin to the curve like this. This is more realistic, and of course you can duplicate this in the opposite direction. And here, I'm sorry, on the duplicate place node, and move this right here, and then set the orientation like this, the face to face, and to run the simulation again, place all. Let's run the simulation. You can see that from both direction and walk together. And of course you can make a more smooth value for the pin smooth frame. That means if the agent is far from this pin, by pushing by other agent, and then it will remain to this curve with some of the frames. For example, like the 3. Let's deplace our agents and place again. This can create a much more smooth result for this curve pin and the UV pin. So you can see that the result is very good, and actually the Ant-Man is using this kind of the technique. Okay, this is our introduction for the curve pin of the Miami. Thank you for watching. See you next time.